Disclaimer, I am not a professional. This is just my experience of going from green to blonde. Hey guys, so this time I decided to use a cream bleach. It is Age Beautiful by Zotos Professional. It lightens up to 8 levels and it does not itch or burn at all. And I mixed this in a 1:2 ratio with a 30 volume developer. I also mixed in a packet of color additive that will help eliminate oranges and yellows from my hair while it bleaches. I also used a plastic bowl and a application brush to mix it all up. Now it's time to brush and section your hair into 6 sections. Also guys, don't forget gloves and wear a shirt that you don't love. I started applying from the bottom in the back just because I know that usually I didn't want anything in the front of my hair to break if it was going to break, since I've never used this bleach before. It's supposed to be a gentler bleach, but I was still nervous because I'd never used it before. So I started in the bottom on the back and I just applied all around that section, that big section, and then I will cut into the sections to make sure that I don't miss any spots. And I'm just applying to the roots. The instructions say that you can leave the bleach on for 60 minutes. I believe I left mine on for 45 to 50. maybe even 60, but I checked it every 15 minutes to see how it was going. And I also wrapped my head and hair in a bag to keep the heat in so that it would help it to develop faster. I know the bag on the head is not a pretty look, but stick the bag on your head. I swear it's worth it. So this is what it looks like after the first bleaching. I let it dry because I'm going to do a bleach wash on the green to try to lighten the green up before I tone it. My bleach wash mixture consists of an ounce of the cream bleach, 2 ounces of 30 volume developer, another packet of that color corrector, and a bunch of shampoo to not really water it down, but to make it to where the bleach isn't so strong, because I didn't want to damage my hair. And my hair is already pretty blonde underneath the green. I'm just trying to lighten the green up before I tone it with a pink, and to completely get rid of it, because it's very difficult to get rid of greens in your hair. And so I'm trying to lighten it up, and then I'm going to tone it with a pink toner to completely get rid of it. I'm also only going to leave this mixture on for about 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't need very long because, like I said, my hair is really blonde underneath it. I'm just trying to lighten the green up, and I'm going to still put a bag over my head so that the warmth of my head will help it to develop a little bit more. So this is after I rinsed out the bleach wash, and as you can see, most of the green is completely gone, but I did still have a green tint to my hair, so I decided to go ahead and tone it with the pink before I toned it with the purple, because I was afraid the green would stay in if I toned it with just the purple. So I used Ion's Color Brilliance Demi Permanent Hair Cream, and I used it in the color Spring Blossom. And what it says if you're going to tone with this color on the instructions is you use a 1-to-1 ratio. And I used a 20 volume developer because that was all I had, but the lady at Sally's said that a 10 volume developer works the best with these toners, but I only had 20. So I used 20, and I used an ounce of the cream color and then an ounce of the 20 volume developer. I mixed it together, and then I put it on the spots that were really green. As you can see, I decided to go ahead and put it all over my hair. I know that pink doesn't tone yellow, but I wanted to see what it would do to the yellow parts of my hair and not just the green parts, because I didn't want to put my hair through too much. And I'd already bleached it twice, and now I'm toning it, and I just wanted to see if the pink would tone it enough that it was presentable so I wouldn't have to tone it again. The consistency of it is very similar to shampoo or conditioner, so I just massaged it in as best I could and really saturated every part of my hair so that it would be even, and hopefully all the green for sure will come out, and maybe even some of the yellow. On the instructions, it says if you're toning with this color to only leave it in for 10 to 15 minutes with no heat. So I didn't put a bag over my head, I just left it open like this, and I left it on for 15 minutes. I came back and checked, and all the green had come out of my hair, but not all of the yellow had come out, so I decided to go ahead and rinse it out. Gonna tone one more time. So this time I'm using Ion's Color Brilliance Demi Permanent Hair Color in Lavender Moon, and I'm doing it the exact same way that I did the pink tone. I'm going to use a 1-to-1 ratio with a 20 volume developer for 10 to 15 minutes. So I mixed it up and I put it all over my hair the same way that I did the Spring Blossom. I just decided to use the brush to do the roots this time because I really wanted to get it all over my roots, since I know for sure this is going to be toning all the yellow out of my hair. And I ended up putting a bag over my head and leaving it on for I believe 40 minutes, because I came back and checked on it and it had not gotten all of the yellow out of my hair. So I let it tone for a little bit longer than the instructions say, just because my hair was being a little bit stubborn. I think part of the reason why my hair took so long to tone was because my hair was a little bit too wet. I should have let it dry for a little bit longer, because it says to put it on damp hair, but my hair was like really wet. Like I should have towel dried it a little bit more, or run the blow dryer over just a little bit to dry it up a little bit more, because it was soaked. And so I think that is why it took so long for it to develop. But it was the middle of the night and I was exhausted, and I had done this 4 times already, so I was just ready to get it done and over with, and I think that's why I was a little bit impatient. As you can see, it turned out to be a really nice platinum blonde. Parts of it are still pretty yellow, but whenever it's dry, it just looks like a normal blonde. It's got some lavender and some pink still in it from the toner, which I think is really pretty when it's dry. It looks really yellow while it's wet, but I promise you when it's dry, it's not that yellow. I'm going to go ahead and trim my hair, and I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to cut my bangs. I've not had bangs in a really long time, but I thought it would look really cute with this platinum blonde hair. So I'm going to part my hair in the middle. I'm brushing it all out right now. I'm going to take the sections from behind my ear forward and put them in a ponytail on both sides, and then I'm going to put the back in a third ponytail like I did in my hair cutting video where I cut my hair into a bob. I'm not cutting my hair into a bob this time. I'm just sectioning it into smaller sections so that it's easier for me to work with, and so that I can try to get it as even as possible. I'm going for like an inch off, and it's going to be the same all the way around, and then I'm going to have bangs. So that's what I'm going to try. Here's to hoping it works. If you're interested in more detail on how I cut my hair in this part, go check out my previous video that I made on cutting my hair, and I explain it a lot better on what I'm doing right now. So go check that out. Okay, so time for the bangs. So what I'm doing is I'm making just a small triangle up front of what hair I want to be part of my bangs. And I'm going to take my fingers and flatten my hair out and then twist just once. And then I'm going to cut it straight whenever I cut it. And the twisting helps to make it sort of like a crescent shape so that it's longer on the ends and it's a little more tapered. I want mine to be even more tapered, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take some of the ends out that I just now cut, and I'm going to cut them just a little bit shorter again. And I'm going slow because my hair is wet. I didn't want to cut them too short. I'm going to cut them again. And I'm going to take a little bit more of the sides out. And I'm going to do it again. I basically just kept doing this until I got the desired length that I wanted. Hey guys, so this is the finished product. I absolutely love it. I love the cut, I love the color, everything turned out perfect. If you guys would like to follow me on social media, all of my social media outlets will be in the description box below. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching my videos and all the support and the love that you guys send me every day. I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless, and bye!